Hello, hello, hello. Mm, we can turn this up again. Can hmm, maybe maybe that's good. One can hope. One can also see. One can also see. That wasn't the best idea. I just heard that echo permeate throughout forever. Um, that should be fine. So today, we are doing some Warhammer Battlesector. It is a turn-based tactical strategy game, give or take. We are going through the Planetary Supremacy with the relatively brand new Chaos Demons of Khorne, and we are going to go against the Orcs and the Sisters of Battle, respectively. And in between turns, we'll do a little bit of hobby time, in which we're going to do some building of some Warhammer models, so I can get through a large portion of my pile because I desperately need to. Okay, before we get going, I want to get all this set up. Cool. So that should be good for when I need it. And we'll start this. So Chaos Demons of Khorne. Um, the point of this is where we're making quote unquote a last stand. Absolute domination is the only means of survival, and you control one faction warring against others to conquer this planet. So you establish a base, take control of resources, obliterate enemies, and to achieve a victory you have to advance across the whole map, destroy the base territories of the two opposing factions, and you pretty much win. And you only lose if you fail to defend your own base from the other enemies. And as long as you have one unit left, you can still continue on, but usually it's not that great if you only have one unit against hordes of enemies. But in terms of this, our story is based off of... One second, I can't exactly see that when I bring it up. Um, there we go, that should be good. Wonderful. Um, we're gonna play on the Astartes difficulty. No, we're gonna play on the Astartes to start with for this whole first one. Can't seem to find the perfect. Mm, that should be fine. And we're going to launch. But for the storytelling's sake, we are Chaos Demons of Khorne invading this, well, incursion, making an incursion into this planet to corrupt the beings of the Sisters of Battle and any other people that remain on this planet, while the orcs and the Sisters of Battle are trying to reclaim their planet. Orcs are doing orky things, and we're here to take advantage of the fun. So in this game, you have HQ units and you can reinforce units. So right now we have, that's a little strange, but okay. But you have a variety amount of units. We can reinforce right now with a skull cannon, flesh hounds, bloodletters, and bloodmasters. Very cool, very cool. And right now we seem to have 3 bloodmasters, 5 bloodletters, 6 bloodhounds, and 3 skull cannons. And we have requisition points that assist in which we gain through conquering territories and so forth. Like this one gives us army points. Army points. Some of them are kind of useless, but we'll also find out more stuff as we keep going. Action points tells us how many actions we can take per turn, so I believe we can do since we can do 2 actions, we can take 2 provinces. HQ for this allows us to upgrade, and we get upgrades by doing good things. So like here, this first line, keep going down. So here we can get a soul grinder. And to confirm upgrades, you use action points and you utilize your upgrade points. And it's how you get better. Or rather, better units and better stats. And see, Chaos Demons of Khorne, Adeptosaurus, and Orcs. And there's also a whole system of you can cross out people's territory. But we're going to claim here. And claim here. Except see right here, Necrons on this area. If we were to claim up here, more Necrons. But if we were to claim here, nobody's here. Now we got 2 free plots that probably do absolutely nothing for us. And now we'll end turn. And since we are ending turn, we're going to move over to our fun hobby time. And you can still watch what's going on, and I can still see what's going on, which is always lovely. So as we're waiting for them to do the thing, we are going to... Is that too loud? Maybe. We are going to build this Termagant because I think I lost one of my other ones when I was doing something with it. And I think it's our turn again. But we'll cut him off first. And of course, if you're following along with anything, if you're using a knife, be careful. Don't do what I do half the time. And a lot of you are probably going to hate the way I do this. But it's the way I've always done it, so should probably put it back. And at least for a simple model like this, it's pretty easy to just, at least for me, to cut out every single piece and then put it together, since it's like 4 pieces. If it's something larger, I usually go step by step because those are a little bit more complicated and I tend to forget what piece goes where. But for something this small, it's pretty simple. And now we have all these fun pieces. And for me, you want to be careful doing this step, but Get out of the way. As you can probably see here, it has terrible molding problem. Terrible molds. Absolutely horrendous. And what we want to do is be very, very, very careful, and as close as you can get to it, just cut it off. And I have another one on the bottom here. Stop seeing that other piece. I have another one on the bottom here. Oh, I have a really terrible mold line. Like, you see it? It's like right there. Yeah, you see it. It's terrible. You want to cut that off. Or you can keep it on. It's personal preference, really, but I personally like it looking a little cleaner. And at least for what I've noticed, like, oh, whoops. And for me, you can kind of like still see like the part that you cut off, and that's fine overall, I think. At least for everything that I've noticed. Once I get primer on it, you don't notice it. And in essence, what I'm gonna go do now is go through each and every single one of these and cut off their horrendous mold lines. Because some of these are kind of shockingly terrible. And then, like some of the ones, like this one's a push to fit model. And you can see like right here is where I cut one of them off. You want to make sure, like, for these push to fit models, since they'll be sitting like right directly on it, you want to get rid of the ones on the bottom. And same thing with like connecting joints, you want to make sure for connecting joints to get them off as close as you can, because you'll have issues later down the line with try to put them together, because they just won't connect. Almost done. This is probably the longest part for me for building, simply because I try to make sure it's all pretty decently cut off without harming myself or the model itself. And so now we have this nice thing that's empty. You can reuse it, recycle it, I think, maybe, I don't know. Throw it away, whatever. And so we start putting the model together. So I'm going to start on this side, and at least for this, I use like Testor's liquid cement. Oh, like Testor's liquid cement, or I usually use those for the models, or if something like really bad, I use super glue. And if it gets really terrible, I have the big boy. But usually, I don't really have that much problem. And you don't want to drown it. You just want to put enough on it so it doesn't just fall off. And honestly, I think this is probably a push to fit model, so I probably don't need to glue it that much either way. But it's good practice. And see, I'm not drowning it, but I'm getting it enough in the connection points that allow me to get it together. And for if you don't know how a model gets put together, before you do anything, you try to figure out how this model gets together. Like, obviously it does not go on like that. You could if you wanted to. No one's stopping you. But it typically does not go on that way. Usually the legs go on like this, and you push to fit, see if it fits. This is especially useful for the larger models that get very confusing in the orientation in which something is supposed to go, and it's not exactly clear in how it's supposed to be going. But in essence, one model put together. One lovely termagant to go with these bad boys. And I'm going to put some of this grass stuff on them. On this. Primer him up. And then he can join the one that is currently MIA and replace him. And I think the next one that we're going to put together, I don't want that to spill, and I make sure you close this every time you're done, or whatever else you're using. It's usually beneficial to make sure you don't leave your stuff out. But the next one I think I want to build is a nice lovely commissar to, this is my sentinel walker. Sentinel walker, I think. Yeah, he's my little walker. And oh no. He's going to join my lovely guard squad that I apparently can't showcase very nicely. But these are the ones that I painted. I call it the 903rd. Some people like to drill out the barrel holes. I don't do that ever because I don't feel like it and nobody can stop me. And just to showcase some of the other ones I've done, because it's like right next to me. I just dropped a crap ton of them. Here's one of my Tau. My lovely Tau. And here's the Tau Commander. He's a little dusty, but that's okay. But Tau Commander. bases weren't exactly the best, but I still like it, and that's all that matters. Um, while I'm doing this, I had him, my fun little demon prince. He fell off and broke his arm. Oh, a long time ago, and it took me so long to figure out where his arm was. So we're gonna fix him right now. And make sure he will never lose an arm again. Because when we're playing Chaos Demons, I prefer not to be murdered by him. And ta-da, now he's fixed. Now he just has to be let to dry. The other ones that I've started painting is here's this guy. I forget what he's called, but I started him. It's very much in the trust the process stage of painting. But we're going to jump back into... Oh, hold on. Let me get this out. I have a lot of single miniatures to put together today. At least that's my goal. And for him, I'm thinking... So there's only the bolt pistol, and I'm thinking of giving him the power sword because I have my... come on. I have my squad leader with the chain sword already. And of course, I don't do this by... At least I don't build models in terms of winning games, I guess. I build them on the basis of the rule of cool. I feel it is one of the best qualities in to build models is do the rule of cool and you win. So we're gonna come in here and claim... Ooh. Yeah, we're just gonna fight the Blood Angels. And in terms of planetary supremacy for the other factions that you don't put in, there's a possibility that they're just gonna show that they're gonna be there for these random encounters anyways. So that's lovely. And so on this side we have our deployment, and here's our deployment is going. So here's our map. The problem is that since we're just gonna go. I feel like that was a little loud. Yes, thank you. Very lovely. Oh, that's...
The bloody feast awaits!
I would hope it does. And we're gonna send all of these guys up. That's just fun, little guys.
Khorne wills it so.
And here's all the fun units. You'll get to see the Blood Angels here shortly. Yay, blood letters. End turn. Oh. Yeah, Overwatch is fine. Oh. Why would you shoot at them flying? Here's some assault intercessors that for some reason went for the Bloodhounds, but good for you. Oh. You're wasting your hits. Is that the captain? Anyways, we're gonna fast forward. Or else potentially... Oh, they're behind us. Oh, this is gonna go terribly. I'm just gonna hit skip. Yeah, this is going pretty terrible. So... we're gonna bring him around. We're gonna run you out. And please hit him. Thank you. Forms a charge of cat. Yeah. Yes, miss. Khorne wills it, I guess.
Towards the slaughter.
Just make sure there's nobody else.
Violence and death.
And then we're gonna swing all of you around.
Towards the slaughter.
That's not gonna go that great. Oh, that was so good. What can you do? Oh. Kill them. Okay. We'll bring you around too. Does as much as I want to say that was not what that didn't go to plan. That went
the bloody feast
practically to plan. Overwatch. Yeah, I might. Yep, I might lose him. Anyways, while we're waiting, we can start building. And this is normally what you get. You get some set of instructions. Yay. Luckily enough, I don't need them. And watch, I'm gonna come back like 5 seconds later and be like, I'm confused. I usually take off all the pieces regardless, Because I throw these pieces away. I mean, not pieces. The waste. Oh, that was terrible. Stop throwing grenades at me. That's just rude. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, let me... I got 3 pieces out in that time. I probably would have done it faster. Close the tool. Probably would have done it faster too, but... oh well. Charge.
I'm the Blood Master.
Murder. Those two are just intercessors.
Towards the slaughter.
I can't even get my...
Violence and death.
can't even get my blood masters in a good spot. Oh, yeah, they already tagged. Sorry. Go.
I've had worse.
Go. Murder. Death and destruction.
Slay them. Let's test our armor. Push them back.
Murdered.
I am the Blood Master.
I want to get him close enough so that he can actually be useful. Sneak in behind. Attack! Yee. You might die. But that is an acceptable loss.
The bloody feast awaits. Skulls.
You never know. I mean, you might as well just kill one of them. There is no retreat.
Violence and death.
Okay. So we're gonna overwatch and confirm. Oh. They have more stuff. This is why you don't do my strategies, people. Not really a melee type of guy. All empty. Okay, it's my turn again. So this piece is done fully.
Towards the slaughter. Wrath and rage.
I want him gone.
Scars.
Boom.
Towards the slaughter.
That was weak. Weak sauce.
I'm the Blood Master. Death.
Murder.
Push them back.
Yeah, there's... I can at least guarantee that these guys will die.
Blood for the Blood God.
You're definitely gonna die, but I think... I think we're done. So many intercessors. At least... Oh, we're almost won. Back to doing our commissar. Oh, that piece actually came out really nicely.
Violence and death.
Oh, it's my turn again, yay. I just want to get this piece out of the way too. Coming across pretty nicely. And these are the not done pile. Alright. So just murder the rest of them. A little bit of scouting never hurts anybody.
More blood for the blood god.
Thank God one of you hit. Kill the Emperor's men. Maybe you can destroy the Predator.
Beautiful. Their blood will flow.
Did I lose one of y'all? I did.
Towards the slaughter.
Back. Oh. I should have paid attention to that better. That's what I'm gonna do. So I think you could see that pretty well. Great, now I can glue the next round. I wish that would have damaged you. You were supposed to kill them
violence and death.
Anybody else got points? No. And now it's time to build. And see. Just gonna put some glue on. As we get murdered some more. But we should win. Gonna have to do a lot of replenishing though.
Push them back.
I'm just gonna finish this off. Ta-da! Nice commissar. Well, hopefully not a nice one, but... And we need to keep him... I'm gonna go on. I dropped him in case anybody's wondering. And... Oh, whoops. He can wait there until it's time to be primered. Okay, so that can go there. This is done. I mean, that over there. It's completely done. Yay. Not them. Maybe. Yeah, we'll do these guys next. Oh, I don't even have to put any of these ones together, yay. These next ones are Crusaders. And These are kind of like one of the made to order ones, I believe. Coming in resin. And it looks like I don't have to do anything for them really. But we'll finish this up. Send you over here.
Blood shall flow.
Contempt is my armor.
Contempted my armor. Yeah, you feel very contempt towards demons. Wasn't a very good one. Anyways, we won. Congratulations, I guess. And I'm gonna claim this useless piece of land for the fun of it, because it looks urbanized and it's fun. And we got a blood tribute. Oh, yeah, I don't have action points. And now we get to wait and see what they do. As we go through more models. "2003 is when this was first put out. It's pretty cool. Just cleaning it up right now. Okay, one done. I'm gonna claim this useless piece of land. And reinforce.
The limbs shall be a
Reinforce.
feast.
Mm. Oh no. Well, that sucks. Okay, I believe I will probably call this one Dunzos for today because my camera died. But to be fair, I was also running it for the past hour. So, it is what it is. And I shall start closing this off, and on at least my own time, I'll finish up this last model. Just so I could get it done. And then the next time I do this, I'm going to paint instead. For some reason I couldn't remember the word. But I kind of alternate between painting and building. Makes life easier, I suppose. And I'm going to save this. Okay, I was so confused on what was going on. Khorne, Incursion. And just going to cut that off. And I will see y'all again next time.